Hey, bro. It's officially spooky season in this bitch. Hey, bro. I'm back and I'm here to stay, bro. Hey, we're gonna go crazy for the month of October, bro. I promise you. I'm gonna be uploading a scary video in the month of October specifically every single day. So it's not just Scary Video Friday. It's Scary Video Month. Cuz Scary Video October in this bitch. So, hey, bro. So listen. There's going to be like an emergency alert that like it's a nationwide emergency alert that plays on, or not plays, but goes off on your phone. It's going to go off on like cable TV and stuff. So y'all be ready for that, man. Like, don't be alarmed if it goes off. Don't think the world is ending, because it's not. That's what will play if the world is ending. You know what I'm saying? But that goes off.
Just imagine one day you're relaxing.
That goes off October 4th. So, yeah. Let's get into it.
Watching some TV. Then all of a sudden a creepy alarm overrides the programming. A warning message then shows up on screen. This could alert you of a missile heading right for you. Or maybe that a chemical spillage has occurred and you need to shelter in place. And in some cases, even a zombie apocalypse. It sounds like something straight from a movie scene. But this has happened many times in real life and it was caught on camera. Today we'll look at the scariest emergency alerts ever seen on TV. Missile warning. In 2018, people in Hawaii thought their time was up. That's because everyone in Hawaii got an emergency alert on their phone. This alert read, "Emergency alert. Ballistic missile threat inbound to Hawaii. Seek immediate shelter."
Can you imagine you're going to Hawaii, you're on vacation or something, and you get that on your phone? Oh, nah, cuz. I would have a mental breakdown, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Not a drill. Many people braced for the worst and assumed that they would go up in smithereens.
But yeah, you're dead. If a ballistic missile's about to hit, you're dead, bro. Unless you have like a shelter or something, you're dead.
This was at the time where there was lots of tension with the USA and North Korea. And many believed North Korea had sent a missile to Hawaii. The president who was at Mar-a-Lago was alerted, but it was later found out this was a false alarm. There were two buttons, a drill and a non-drill button. They were trying to run a simple test, but they clicked the not a test button.
That's what happened.
These warnings also took over Hawaiians' TVs. The warning said a missile may strike land in minutes.
The U.S. Pacific Command has detected a missile threat to Hawaii. A missile may impact on land or sea within minutes. This is not a drill.
It said if you're inside, stay inside. And if you're outside, seek immediate shelter in a building.
If you are indoors, stay indoors. If you are outdoors, seek immediate shelter in a building.
I can barely imagine how I would react if I thought a missile was heading straight for me. Many Hawaiians recorded goodbye messages to their family as they thought it was their final minutes.
Pull safely to the side of the road and seek shelter in a building or lay on the floor.
If this happens for real now, many people will likely think it's a mistake. Meaning that if a missile does ever hit the US, many lives may be lost as they could think it's simply a mistake. Zombie warning. Imagine if you were watching TV one day and the broadcast was interrupted. A warning about a zombie apocalypse was then playing.
Some fucking trolls hijacked the damn, where was it, bro? Montana. They hijacked the TV station or something and they played a zombie apocalypse warning. That shit's funny.
What would you do? These were the questions the people of Montana were asking in 2013. The warning interrupted a pancake maker commercial.
Yeah, that sound, bro. I'm gonna watch the emergency alert too.
The emergency alert system warned of a zombie apocalypse.
Civil authorities in your area have reported that the bodies of the dead are rising from their graves and attacking the living.
Bro, that sound, bro.
On screen that will be updated as information becomes available.
The eerie beeping noises and creepy voice were played over the pancake commercial with the actors looking all happy. And in my view, this made it even more creepy.
Do not attempt to approach or apprehend these bodies as they are considered extremely dangerous. I repeat.
Hold on a second. Fuck all that. Where do I get me one of these, bro? This pancake shit. Do they still sell it? I need this.
They said that the bodies of the deceased were rising from their graves and harming
And
the
bro, they
living.
actually believe
also
that shit
told
in
people
Montana.
not to go anywhere near them as they were incredibly dangerous. Later it was found that this warning was also played in
Dude, they believe shit like this in Montana, bro. That's the worst part about it.
other areas, for example in Michigan.
Follow the messages on screen that will be updated as information becomes available. Do not attempt to approach or apprehend these bodies as they are considered extremely dangerous.
Some people actually did believe this and thought a real-life zombie apocalypse was occurring.
Yep.
But obviously that was not the case, and this was all a big hoax. It was actually the work of hackers infiltrating the system. It's a good thing this wasn't broadcast on Halloween. Otherwise, gullible people may have tried to defend themselves against people they thought were zombies.
Bro, imagine.
Some believed this could actually be a real test that the US government were trying out. They believed maybe they were trying to see how Americans would respond to a zombie apocalypse. After all, the US Army does actually have a plan in case of a zombie apocalypse. It sounds crazy, but this is an official document known as Conplan 8888. Train warning. This one is seriously
Bro, can
creepy.
you imagine?
That's because it predicted an accident which would
Bro, can you imagine going through Call of Duty zombies in real life, bro?
happened the following day. In 2016, people in New Jersey were watching TV. That's when a FEMA emergency alert overrided their broadcasts. The warning said civil authorities have issued a hazardous materials warning. It then said, could you on a train? That last part left everyone totally baffled. It seemed to make no sense at all. But the scarier thing is what happened the next day in New Jersey. A New Jersey transit train went off the tracks and crashed.
What the
This injured
fuck?
many people, including one who sadly did not make it. Because of the timing here, many believed that the emergency message the day before was
Why
a
did
warning.
they air that?
Some also said that whoever broadcast this had insider knowledge. It's not known whether this was really FEMA or a hacker. As far as I know, there were no hazardous material warnings on that day. So maybe this was a virtuous hacker trying to warn us of what may happen the next day. The only question
Nah,
is,
that's
how
weird,
on earth
bro.
did they
That's
know
weird.
this train would derail? Could you on a train is a quote from a Dr. Seuss book named Green Eggs and Ham. So maybe further clues about this can be found in that book. But as far as we know right now, it's totally unsolved. Amber Arthur.
Oh,
If
yeah,
you don't know
this-
what an Amber Alert is, it's basically a warning saying that a kid has gone missing in the area. These alerts are broadcast on phones and also on highway signs. But sometimes they're also played on TV, for example during this Arthur episode in 1996. Most of these reports describe the kid and their last known whereabouts.
An Amber Alert has been declared. Repeating, an Amber Alert has been declared.
The Amber Alert was broadcast in Fort Wayne, Indiana. The creepy thing is, this was broadcast on an episode of Arthur where they were being chased and hunted down.
Female, 3 feet 4
That is
inches tall,
creepy.
long brown hair, brown eyes, and was last seen wearing a black nightgown.
The warning itself is very eerie and creepy, but the fact that it's juxtaposed with this episode of Arthur makes it even more scary. Shelter in place.
Oh, hell no.
Shelter in place warnings are used when a chemical, biological, or radio contamination occurs. For example, if a nuclear power plant near you had a meltdown, or if there was a chemical or bioweapon used against the United States. These shelter in place warnings are played whether it's done intentionally or by accident. If this is
Damn,
ever
all them
played,
shits are
then
going
you should
off.
find a room with no windows and take shelter. Well, in 2014, a shelter-in-place warning was broadcast on many NOAA systems.
The Pennsylvania State Police are asking all residents of Barrett and Price Townships in Monroe County to continue to shelter in place.
These are weather and atmospheric observatory systems. The warning message they played is very scary.
Please do not go outdoors and remain away from windows or openings to the outside.
Damn.
Please stay tuned to media outlets for further information.
But if you live near a chemical or nuclear plant, perhaps you've heard one of these before. Battle of Los Angeles warning.
I think I remember
The Battle
this.
of Los Angeles is also known as the 1992 Los Angeles riots.
Or the Rodney King
This
riots.
consumed the entire city and it went on from April 29th to May the 4th.
They had
this
warnings
was after
about
a
it?
trial acquitted 4 LAPD police officers. It was said that they'd used excessive force on Rodney King. On the second day of the riots, the emergency broadcast system was used for riots for the first time ever. The alert released a loud tone and interrupted the programming.
Damn.
It
Bro,
then
they
told
were
everyone
going
to
crazy,
stay
man.
inside and also warned anyone about going outside to the riots. It also told everyone to stay under curfew and not to go outside.
Additionally, the unincorporated community of East Los Angeles, as well as the entire city of Los Angeles, continues to be included.
By the end of the Battle of Los Angeles, 63 people had passed on. There were more than 2,300 injured people, and more than 12,000 people were arrested. FEMA test. Each year, FEMA transmits an emergency broadcast test across the entire nation. But in 2016, the message was rather creepy. At first, a graphic accompanied with beeping comes on the screen and says this is only a test.
That's what's gonna happen October 4th.
But then a mysterious voice interrupts the message.
And how they are working hard to keep it secret so that nobody will know they have this, so that nobody will try to get in. At the moment, climate change renders the Earth uninhabitable. I'm telling you, folks, and you couple this with this guy, Elon Musk, I know he's a hero to people, but do you realize now how many of these clowns think? And Stephen Hawking is one of them. The only hope that civilization...
I think it interfered with some dude's radio show or something. I think that's why it was doing that.
Live traffic and breaking news. The semi is on its side. More at...
The voice talks about climate change and a group of people keeping something secret. The voice then seems to say something about the world being uninhabitable, and even mentions Elon Musk.
Might be at some point.
He's likely talking about Elon Musk's plans to get humans to live on Mars. But what is this voice? Some believe this was a signal malfunction, while others believed this was a warning of some kind. As of
No.
today, this is still an unsolved mystery. Civil
Bro,
emergency message.
I know for sure that it interfered with someone's radio show or podcast. I know for sure, bro. That sounds like it's like, I don't know, a liberal dude like doing a podcast episode or some shit. That's what it sounds like. But I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. It's literally what it
This
sounds
video
like.
shows what would happen if a civil emergency message was played on your TV. These are only used when public safety is in jeopardy.
An emergency alert message from the city of Elgin. The National Weather Service in Chicago issued a tornado watch 327 that was previously in effect.
Why would y'all do a
10
civil
p.m.
emergency instead of just, you could just do a tornado? That would throw people off, and that would put people more at risk of getting killed, man, or getting injured. Like, why would y'all put a civil emergency instead of a tornado? That makes no sense.
Central Standard Time.
This could have caused a massive panic, but thankfully it was only played in one small city. EAS prank.
Bro.
We've already seen what happens when hackers and pranksters take over emergency alert systems. In 2017, many TV watchers in Southern California were terrified. That's because an emergency alert broadcast warned of the end of times. The message said the world would end on September 23rd. This would be 3 days after the message aired. The reason why was because some predicted a random planet may collide with Earth on that day. But of course we're still here, so
Dude,
that did not
what?
happen. There was also a doomsday
Y'all have the
message talking about a
stupidest-
human uprising. The thing that made this convincing
Y'all have
was
the stupidest theories, bro. I swear to God.
the message was played right after the real test. This meant many people thought this was coming from an official source. But now it's time to make your voice heard. Comment below which was the scariest emergency alert
And what was the scariest one? I gotta go with the first one, bro. The missile warning. Can you imagine, bro, being in Hawaii on vacation, getting that emergency alert? Yeah, man. But hey, what do y'all think was the scariest emergency alert? And if y'all get one on your phone, don't be scared, man. It's nothing serious. They're just testing it. They gotta do that every now and then. So we'll see y'all next time. I'm out. Peace.